We'll keep working on Facebook to make sure that they don't stop you guys from receiving notification. So I'm looking at our WhatsApp number so that you can reach us on WhatsApp and we'll read out a message. Don't make it too long while the show is on. If you make contributions through another means and you don't want people to know, or you send your contributions through a platform that doesn't announce names, you can send out a WhatsApp message so that we can, if you want us to announce, we'll announce it. Alright? So this, tonight I will go to our WhatsApp messages and see if there's anything that's come that we haven't reached or touched or read out. Somebody here from Spain is saying good evening. People in Delta State, I will need you there, please. Yes, we will be in Delta tomorrow. We'll be in Bayelsa also tomorrow, briefly, and then we'll go to Delta. We'll be in Warri. We're planning Asaba, but it looks like we may have to postpone Asaba because they want us to do something really big there with our senatorial candidate, Smarta Jaja. So,
someone is asking what you're doing about Deji Adeyanju.
Deji Adeyanju, okay, somebody sent a message here also, Olayinka in Kaduna. I think I tweeted about him tonight asking them to free him. It's very obvious that they're trying to silence him because he has been very, very critical of the government. Deji Adeyanju, as a young activist, has been fighting on the side of the Shiites that were massacred by the Buhari regime, and he had been a thorn on their side, and he has a right to pinch his tent with any political party or candidate, so nobody should hold that against him. But it's very obvious that in reviving a murder charge in which Deji said he was acquitted, it wasn't that Deji was acquitted. Deji was actually defended in that case by Festus Keyamo, and Keyamo has spoken openly about the fact that he won the case for Deji. So an attempt to reopen a case that has been resolved in open court is definitely at this time a politically motivated case, and we know how these guys work. So that's as far as that is concerned. I will keep monitoring and I will keep lending my voice and support to ensuring that Deji is not persecuted by the Buhari regime. So somebody said somebody said that there is now cannabis sale going on in Nigeria, and that because that now people are selling cannabis in Nigeria, advertising them online, which is interesting. And somebody just shouted, Sowore said it too. Is selling cannabis oil. Sorry about that. Alright, somebody said was trying to reach us. Yes, so while we wait for the accounting, it's important to reveal that the number of persons that have been making donations to us, among the 400 Nigerians that we asked to give us ₦1 million each, increased by 1 today. So we can clap, yes. So, but the person doesn't want to be known. It's anonymous. Said he gathered some of his friends together and they made a donation. They pulled the donation together, and today they sent us ₦1 million 900. I think it's ₦1,098,000 naira. That is what we got. Thank you so much, Mr. Anonymous. We know you just don't want us to mention your name, and we appreciate your help, and this will go a long way in supporting this cause and ensuring that we defeat the old cargoes who are holding Nigeria's destiny to ransom. Yes, I cleared my throat. Yes, so Thank you so much. We will, as soon as we get updates from financial people, the people who have made donations since Tuesday. Tuesday was the last time we were online. Today is Thursday, so it's about 2 days ago. So good evening to you and the house, please, Mr. President. Please save us. So sometimes we face this crowd. I am afraid, please. We tears this night. We can't afford to lose you as Kenya, Awolowo, MK, or Abiola Bola again. We may, well, may my late parents guide you for me. Share. Thank you so much. Someone is sending his prayers. We understand. Yes. Thank you so much. And let us also, for the first time, well, this is not the first time, we had police support in Akwa Ibom, but it wasn't as fantastic as we did in Kwara today. So whomever is the commissioner of police in Rivers State did a fantastic job protecting us. They provided us 2 vehicles, 2 police vehicles, with at least 5 officers in each of the vehicles, right? Yes, so we had 10 police, well-armed policemen who went around with us everywhere. And as we went from place to place, stopped and addressed the audience, the crowds, they didn't leave us. Even the most difficult part of town, on the riverside, they were with us there and drove with us everywhere. Even when I went for the event tonight at Wazobia, they also took us there, provided support. So Nigeria police, I know we don't always agree, right? But the ones in Rivers State, the CP and Officer Umar, who followed us to our hotel after all was done, thank you so much for doing a job. That's the way it should be, and that's the police of the future. The police that is not discriminating against people because they are not member of the ruling party. We applied for police protection. We did apply for police protection. The IG of police never responded to us. We went for a meeting with the Commissioner of Police in Lagos and also applied for police protection. He told us that he's not interested, pretty much not interested, that if we need police, we should go and meet the DPO of the area where we're doing a rally. So we are not getting the special kind of protection unit support we're supposed to get, and we've been complaining about this to them. It's not as if we are keen on getting police protection, but we're entitled to it because we have to go through different parts of the country, and you know how things are in this country. The police has not agreed to give us police protection. But if you go with the major parties and their candidates, even local government chairmen are giving police protection in this country. We'll continue to do what we do our rallies and mix with our people, and we love them, they love us. But it's just to let you guys know, because you guys talk about security all the time. Also, the DSS people in Rivers came to us. They met with us at the secretariat and said, look, next time if you want to come, we'd like you to see our director. And we said we'll do that. Also, we have applied to, I don't think we've applied to the DSS yet. I don't think our letter has got into them, but we'll submit the letter to them as well to make sure that everywhere we go, we send them a calendar, they can make sure they provide protection for us. It's our constitutional right. We're not begging. It's our right to be protected. As a presidential candidate, you're entitled to protection. In the US, when you become a presidential candidate, you get Secret Service protection. That's how it is done in civilized societies. But here, as long as you're not a member of the ruling party, the only time you hear from the police is when they arrest our members for pasting my posters. So thank you so much. So I want to thank the leadership of the Rivers State AAC. Comrade Progress did fantastic in organizing the rallies. So the governorship candidate in particular, Engineer Awara, you know, very humble, very decent and intelligent guy, did a lot of work in making this visit to Rivers State a success. And Honorable Romeo of Port Harcourt constituency, amazing guy as well, and several others who are also contestants in Rivers State that are meeting here very successful. Also the Yoruba groups in Rivers in Port Harcourt that came out en masse to support us. Also, we met with the Southeastern groups as we were doing rallies, and they gave us a lot of support. We had support across the board in the rallies we had in the city today. So maybe it's time to reveal that moment. There's always a moment at these rallies that you can't forget, right? And it was a moment one lawyer came to the rally at the junction and asked me questions about, it's the same questions that I get all the time, but this time he was very fervent, that, he heard that I'm working for Bola Tinubu and that I was working for APC, and had this show that this is not another fluke, and I took the question and I addressed him, his concerns and questions, and by the time I was done, he smiled. When he first started asking questions, of course, he was upset. He looked upset. He smiled, shook his head, and shook my hands. Apparently very satisfied. Okay, with the answer. So that was a special moment tonight. If there was any moment that is eluding me, and anybody in the house remembers, or anybody who watched us today remembers, please let me know, and we can share that with our audience tonight. So the financial summary of today, we want to just read out the people who have donated since the last time. So this the amount raised as of today, right? Today, the amount raised today is 1,183,000 naira. Let's just clap for people are actually donating. So today we have had only 2 donors and 1 million donated, right? So we have a Nebeli Vivian who donated 2,000 naira. That was from the last time, right? Or just today? Okay. Joy Yamu from Greece who donated 10,000 naira. Daniel Osayande who donated 10,000 naira. Mahangbe Osa Tuame Wisdom 1,000 naira. Christian Koya donated 1,000 naira. Isoken Omoyele Wise 5,000 naira. Sahid Olajimeji Ogumola 10,000 naira. Azita Matthew 1,000 naira. Okoye Oluchi Oscar 1,000 naira. The anonymous donor was 1,090,000 naira. Oluwatosin Ogundeyi 3,000 naira. Ugekewo Aminu 1,000 naira. Ridwan Opeyemi Adeleke 10,000 naira. Hope Gladys 1,000 naira. Yamu and Queen Uriahi 20,000 naira. Thank you so much. I think I'm going to go to see what we got from GoFundMe so that we can also give them the usual honorable mention. So Lawrence Omoyele Ogundoju donated $100 2 hours ago. Let me refresh if there's anything after that. Oh, there is. Elvis Igaro donated $50 11 minutes ago. Raman Sule donated $25 from 5 hours ago with a long note which we can get to. Ike Eno donated $50 8 hours ago. Lebo Emori donated $120 with a note 10 hours ago. Messi Ajayi donated $100 some 20 hours ago. Chris Osayo donated $110 some 23 hours ago with a note. Taiwo Olaige donated $50 some 23 hours ago. Samuel Ehige donated $50 a day ago, 24 hours ago. Large Sako donated $15 one day ago. Yes. So that's what we have from I think this is all that is showing here. Let me see if yes, so that's what we have from donations that we can see. That's as far back as we can see from the donation page. Okay, actually we're getting more. Idris Lemboye donated $25 a day ago. Olusoji Fajimi donated $50 a day ago. Adeniji Dowu $31 one day ago. Akpobeme Egi $100. Said I donated because I believe in you. No matter what they do, we shall be free. Wow, that's deep. And again, Akpobeme Egi donated another $20 a day ago. Nigeria must be free and Sowore has been ordained. Amazing. Omoyele Suleiman donated $250 one day ago. Kenny Joker Muritala donated $20 a day ago. Olubumi Egbayelo donated $100 a day ago. Sam Oyabayo donated $260 one day ago. Fumi O donated $20, and Elizabeth Ayodele, who said interview with AIT today was cool, well done, $150. Jonathan Greek $50 about a day ago. Thank you so much for these donations, and we keep thanking and thanking you, and we keep thanking you over and over again. So that's the financial update. It's not done as we usually do it because our part-time accountant is in meetings all day today. So if we hear back from her when next we do this, we will give you another update on donations. But in the meantime, you're now free to. We are opening the donation portal, and as you know, we are looking for 400 Nigerians, 400 out of
Modeji. Show for presido, this one no be chop and go. Atide, ashebere. Say bobo, na him we want for the show.
For the man then bring it, sure. For the banger, sure. It's a man for the people, sure. Sure for the president, sure. Follow the leader, sure. When they do bang bang, sure. Confirm president, we stand with the right. You see me go bang, sure.
Take it back, say bobo. Say bobo, take it back, say bobo. Say bobo, take it back, say bobo. Say bobo, take it back, say bobo. Say bobo.
My people come out and vote. Go and get your PVC and vote for Sowore. We don't want to hear there's no lie, there's no sugar complaining. No, this is the time to make things different and better for us to live in this our Nigeria. I don't talk my own finish.
Confirm presido, sure. Yeah. No time again, yo. Everybody they with you. Take it back. We need to change some settings. Yeah. What them, what the guys them, what the guys them, everybody them, mama them, papa them. What them, what the guys them, what the guys them, what the guys them, mama them, papa them. All the man bring it, sure. For the banger, sure. It's a man for the people, sure. Sure for the president, sure. Follow the leader, sure. When they do bang bang, sure. Confirm president, we stand with the right. You see me go bang, sure.
Take it back, say bobo. Say bobo, take it back, say bobo. Say bobo, take it back, say bobo. Say bobo, take it back, say bobo.
I feel blessed. It's a new beginning, expecting nothing less. The people are singing, so we're the number one, no. The number one, no. So we're the people's choice. Nine the ones. As we they singing this song, make you they sing along.
Take it back,
go bring your babies.
Oh yeah, take it back for Nigeria, sorry. Allah ya idare, to gagari ya waye. Godiya ga Allah ga tambawa. Ga Sowore ya danno, domin talakawa. Ga Sowore ya danno, domin cin gabar kasanmu. Ku zo mu je, da kai gawa, waka malo. Come make we dey go. We need to change the level. Shebi we need to grow. We need to Sowore. Make poverty come out. Sowore. Oh yeah, come and take it back. Oh, Sowore. Oh yeah, take it back for Nigeria. Sowore. Oh yeah, come and take it back. Oh, Sowore. Oh yeah, take it back for Nigeria. Sowore. Oh yeah, come and take it back. Oh, Sowore. Oh yeah, take it back for Nigeria. Sowore. Oh yeah, come and take it back. Oh, Sowore. Oh yeah, take it back for Nigeria. Sowore. Ramadi. Ha, Lema.
Joe on the beat.
Sowore. Oh yeah, come and take it back. Oh, Sowore. Oh yeah, take it back for Nigeria. Sowore. Oh yeah, come and take it back. Oh, Sowore. Oh yeah, take it back for Nigeria. Sowore. Take it back to the start. We need somebody correct. Shine the light in the dark to make everything connect. Pay attention to the voice. Sowore is the choice. He is the man, he is the one. man, make nobody come to make you noise. Get the ability to change our society.
From ear to ear, behind the camera. It's been a long day, and we're still leaving very early tomorrow to go to Warri, to go and make it happen over there. All right. Yeah, there's a donation that just came in through TakeitBack. I'm gonna go there now. This is from Jubril Olabisi Adebayo, and that's for 1,000 naira. Clap for your place. Thank you, Jubril. If you have any questions, feel free to share. It seems like things are a little slow today. I think our people are just contented, you know, that these days everybody is on fire and we're firing on all cylinders. So they don't ask too many questions, because I think as we're going out there too, we are answering a lot of questions as we are traveling through town, meeting people, having discussions, and you know, hearing from a lot of people. So I see that we only have 88 people watching. I think it was because there was a break, right? So yeah, if you're there, you can share so that we can get back to those numbers. That's pretty encouraging. They said Zainab should try and stream with another phone. I think this particular phone is, they said the video has no sound as well.
Is the person's network issue?
Maybe it's the network, yeah. It said it's your network. Thank you. And today, if you're on BBC, we have a small video on BBC explaining why we sued the NEDG. That's it's Nigerian Election Debate Group, right? NEDG. You need to see the face of my teacher here when I didn't pronounce it properly. Squeeze face for me. And you know, also it's very important for you to go on our Facebook pages and you know, click on the pictures, like them, share them, so that the world can hear that the support we have is organic. It's not fake. You know, nobody is campaigning like we're campaigning. You know, other candidates are not even campaigning at all. Completely not campaigning at all. So good everyone. We are here, and if you have any questions for us, please send your questions before we close today. You know, and when we do get payments or donations from you, we announce them before we I mean live. Sorry, a little distracted there because I'm holding two phones and I have to get messages from both sides. Not an excuse, but if you have any questions, please share your questions, share your concerns, give us advice. We're here to listen to you, and that's the truth. All right, so let me go to GoFundMe one more time and see if the network there has been restored, so I can announce the latest donor from that GoFundMe account. The network is pretty bad tonight. Everything is just freezing up, but we still have another 19 minutes to go. Do you have any questions?
Yes, Hannah Obuko is asking, Mr. President, what are your plans to reform the prison system in Nigeria? Prison
reform. First is that we have to decongest our prison, and the best way to decongest is to make sure that people who commit, small offenses don't get put in prison. We saw that with the guys who were pasting posters for us. They spent almost 2 days. 2 days in Kirikiri prison, maximum security prison, for pasting posters. And when they got there, they found that a lot of people out there who are innocent, who are kept in prison, right? So, second thing is the awaiting trial is to make sure that the justice delivery system is sufficient, so that nobody's awaiting trial for a prolonged period of time. A lot of people who are in prison in Nigeria have never even been tried for any offense before. Maybe, they take them out on a holding charge, as they call it, and then the judge decides that they should put them in prison. They don't grant them bail. Some people are granted bail because they can't afford bail money, or they can't afford the conditions of the bail condition attached to their bail. They end up in prison. Some people spending as long as 10 years in prison that way. So we're going to decongest the prisons, take out all the people who shouldn't be in prison, and have other alternative ways of resolving crises. Alternative punishment also. There's some cases in my view that should never even attract any prison sentence. You can have community service for certain offenses, and it's just something that has to be comprehensive. Having been a human rights person and having been in prison myself, I understand what it means to have an innocent person in prison, or to unnecessarily just throw people in prison without trial. That's the worst thing that's happening in Nigeria.
There's a follow-up question.
Yes.
From Opeson Ola Kalima is asking, Mr. President, when are you visiting our prisons?
We would. We have actually been working on it. Maybe it's not a good thing to disclose, because then if they find out, they won't let us visit their prison. I was going to visit our colleagues in prison, the ones that were put in prison for pasting my posters, but by the time I arrived, they had all been released. But we'll work on it. It would be great to be able to enter prison. The problem would be, would they let us take our cameras in there? That's the hard part. And if I want to go to prison and visit, I would love to have the cameras. With me. We'll work on it. Patrick Omuka donated $25 and Alex Osage donated $15. We'll move on. Taiwo Adeleke, $30. Those are the 3 latest donors on GoFundMe. That's impressive. Let's see if we have anything from Zenith Bank yet. So that, yes, I see some Zenith Bank notification here. It's one notification, and that's from Samuel Olushola Odofin. He donated 10,000 naira. Maybe we should do a second challenge apart from the 400. We should go back to the 1 you know, the 10,000 Nigerians that we are asking to donate 10,000 naira, maybe we should start that again. We had a time where we had 1,000 Nigerians who were asked to donate 10,000 naira. So this time, let's expand it to 10,000 Nigerians. Sorry, did you say 10,000 Nigerians? 10,000 Nigerians to donate 10,000 naira. So it's 10 times 10,000. What do you get?
10 times 10,000.
Yes. No.
10 times. You have no zero to it. Except you're saying 10,000 times 10,000.
Yes.
10,000 times 10,000.
What did your calculator say? Let me go and read the.
That's 100 million.
100 million.
Yes.
Okay. So if we get, is it 100 million or 10 million? I didn't think I said Jonathan was brain dead, and people know what I would say about Jonathan. But if I said I'm sorry about that, and I hope it will be corrected. I will correct it in the future. Good evening, Mr. President. What are your plans concerning you lax students? Because it's obvious that most of them don't know who is Omoyele Sowore due to the video I saw on YouTube by Objective TV. Well, we have plans to reach out to all campuses. We have actually a Sowore on campus, on Unilag campus, and I think we need to just strengthen that group and ensure that they're doing well. They said the streaming on YouTube has stopped. It has stopped working. What happened to our YouTube streaming? Somebody just said. We'll find out from the operator tonight, see what's going on. My president, listen to Akondaro Awikoko. He did this recording for you and could be used to campaign. Let them play it on the public address system. Our mother and fathers like such a way. We just mentioned that a while ago. We need good governance in Nigeria. Nigerian lives are cheap. We have no dignity of life. We have no government. It's just too sad. A young lady pregnant with twins perished a couple of years ago as she and her babies. Why? She was in labor and they got on the road. Car fell in a pothole. They got to hospital. She needed surgery first. No suitable blood in the blood bank. Then the generator went off mid-procedure. Silly me. I thought it could make headline news. People said God gives and takes away. I see Nigeria government has blood on its hands. But when Nigerians, our dignity has been so stripped away that we bury our dead, we sigh and move on. Oh my shit. Wake up, Nigerians, let's take our dignity back, let's take our country back. That's Tosin Salu from UK. Thank you, Tosin. I think Tosin has been giving us some poetic vibes from time to time. Thank you, Tosin. We love that. Good evening, Mr. President. Please hope Mr. Jolov is going to be with you in Warri tomorrow. Honestly, I don't know.
So are you to this live? So it's probably the person's network.
Okay, they said YouTube is live. And do you have any questions, comments from YouTube? How many people are watching on YouTube? I will say something here on the show tonight. If you have a moment, send Christmas gifts to our backup team. These guys have been working non-stop. So, and if you want to know who they are, I'll give you their names anonymously. Or maybe they should make, do you guys have tips you need for Christmas? We have two ladies here, they're scratching their heads. And guys also here. If you guys know what you need for Christmas, people are watching them. I send you Christmas gifts, what do I need for Christmas? Let me be thinking, man. I just need somebody to sew me akara. I miss the village tailor that used to sew us clothes. Who's never ready on Christmas Day. There was one Christmas that they sewed the top and the bottom was not ready. I just took it and started walking around the village like that. Exciting life it was in those days.
We have 200
no problem on YouTube.
It was 84.
Yeah, it's a struggle tonight. Yes, so if you're still there and you want to donate, please feel free, make your donation before we close. We have 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go. It will be 11 o'clock West African time. Oh yes, I see a donation just came in through TakeitBack. Actually, I think 2 donations came in while we're at it. One, they're both from QTeller. I think this is anonymous. It's not anonymous, but they're sending probably through a third party. What is QTeller? You guys know what I said? ISW QTeller FT something. Okay. So 10,000 apart. So that's 20,000 that just came in last 30 seconds. Thank you so much, Dono. If you want us to announce, please feel free to send it.
Is it also the new challenge?
That's probably part of the new challenge. So if that's the new challenge, then that means we have 2 people from the new challenge. The 10,000 times 10,000 naira. 10,000 Nigerians we're looking for 10,000 naira from 10,000 Nigerians. So we have 2 now. So anytime we get 10,000 naira now, we know it's from that challenge. So my name is Aliu from Lagos Island Constituency 1 Ward C1. Thank you, Aliu. We just saw that from you. So 10,000 from 10,000 Nigerians, 10,000 to 10,000. We will be waiting if you can make. So please let me talk to the person handling the YouTube live. Anytime you're on campaign or on show, you should be reading comments from YouTube. Thanks, Frank from Germany. And we make sure we read comments from YouTube. Maybe what we should do is one person is on Facebook Live, one person is on YouTube. Next one. Thank you, Alumiwa in London. So is there any comments or questions from YouTube? Can we check? Because we have 5 more minutes to go. Well, on Twitter, you said we just watched the interview. Alright, we read that before.
Alright, so a couple of comments on YouTube.
Okay.
What are the plans to make? This is a question. What are your plans to make sure criminals are not joining us? I am imagining Bukola Saraki and Kodi camping to the AAC now that we are consequential.
Oh no, it's not going to happen. I think we're very clear about the kind of people we want to join us. We are not looking for carpetbaggers and will not accept carpetbaggers. So we will not accept if Bukola Saraki to AAC. Definitely not. Not our own AAC. This is a revolutionary party. Reactionaries can't make it into our party.
Patricia Ellis is saying, take it back. I'm not a Nigerian, but I've visited twice and I must confess you're the best among the candidates I've listened to.
Thank you so much, Patricia. I appreciate that kind comment, and we'll keep on doing our best. I have interest in your political struggle for Nigeria to be revived from a state of economical and social jigsaw. That's from someone who just sent a message via WhatsApp. We have 3 more minutes to go. 10,000 people can give us 10,000 naira. If you want to be one of those, send in your donations, and you can keep sending even after we close. We're still looking for 1 million naira from 400 Nigerians as well. 1 million naira from 400 Nigerians. We already got 3 people, so we have 3 million in the bag. I just saw a notification coming from Facebook, and that's Jawolale Olukunle. He just donated 5,000 naira. Thank you very much. Yes, at this point we have 2 more minutes to go. 2 more minutes to go. We'll be closing in exactly 2 minutes. This broadcast will close in exactly 2 minutes. There's another comment from here in the UK. It said, Mr. President, what's up with the VP? People are complaining he's not visible. Why is he not making live videos or recorded one? Please need him to be vocal and on the ground. Actually, the VP has been traveling and he just returned. We mentioned last week that because of his coming to our side, he had some challenges at his workplace that he was resolving, and I spoke to him yesterday, and he'll be back aggressively working with us as well soon. Thank you. What is the first hearing in the court case? We haven't gotten the case assigned to judge yet, so we don't know.
AAC.
Take it back.
Take it back.
Action. All right, so we have a minute to go. If you're making a donation, make it now. If you don't, we will. Yes, somebody was asking on WhatsApp if we decided to change the show's name to Showtime on the couch. We still haven't done that. We don't have, the opinion out there is probably that people feel like we should keep it what it is now. So I still considering Showtime. Well, we have to vote, yeah. Yes, so no new donations from WhatsApp. From GoFundMe. Somebody said I sent you some messages. There was no response from you. We will try to respond. There's a lot of messages coming in. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's yes. Well, he said he's sending 20K.
Action!
The TV and over federal class did not only create wealth for the minority, their friends, cronies, and stalwarts, and hunger for the majority, but also created a people who see themselves as hungry Yorubas, hungry Igbos, hungry Hausas. The scenes have succeeded in creating hungry pastors and hungry imams. All this in the bid to crush the resistance by the hungry people. We shall be free the day we realize that there are only hungry Nigerians.
Take it back, action!
The TV and over federal class did not only create wealth for the minority, their friends, cronies, and stalwarts, and hunger for the majority, but also created a people who see themselves as hungry Yorubas, hungry Igbos, hungry Hausas. The scenes have succeeded in creating hungry pastors and hungry imams. All this in the bid to crush the resistance by the hungry people.